Hey, it's Mac. So, when we're talking about why Britney's public relations team under Larry Rudolph's direction never countered any of the negative press that she got unless it affected the image that Larry wanted portrayed. So, Larry unequivocally is the one that wanted to portray Britney as a virgin, as being really innocent. Like that was Larry's call. So when she flipped off the paparazzi in Mexico, Larry didn't like how that looked in comparison to the image that he created without input from Britney, which is that she's supposed to be innocent. Well, you can't be innocent and flipping off the paparazzi. So then he makes her do an apology tour, right? But weirdly enough, when Kevin enters the picture, and she's painted as a homewrecker, Larry's fine with that. He doesn't do anything about it. Here's what concerns me. In Kevin's book, he makes it clear that he knew Big Rob first. He knew Big Rob before he ever met Britney. And it was Big Rob, according to Kevin, who said, hey, Britney's going to be at Joseph's. And Kevin thought, I'm going to go and try to meet her and see if that leads somewhere, relationship-wise. Now, in the chaotic interview, which I have seen recently in the last few months with Big Rob acts like he never met Kevin before Kevin shows up with Britney on tour. Isn't that interesting? Isn't that so incredibly interesting? And after all the shit started going down with Britney, Big Rob's loyalty has been to Kevin and not to Britney. So, I think the question is, did Britney get introduced to Kevin via Big Rob because Larry Rudolph told him to do it? And did Larry Rudolph tell the PR team to stand down and not counter the homewrecker narrative because, I don't know, was it really great cover from people embezzling from Britney? Here's the thing. When you want to diminish somebody, you don't want people to believe them. You call them a mentally ill addict. You undermine their character. You call them a liar. You do a smear campaign. So if that was happening from the minute Justin cheated on her and nobody took action to counter that narrative, the question really becomes who is embezzling from Britney that to the extent that they were willing to manipulate everything going on in and around her life, but also sacrifice her reputation, assassinate her character, allow her to be called a cheater and a whore when Justin was cheating on her, allow her to be called a homewrecker when Kevin's the one who wrecked his own home. And then it just goes downhill from there. What happens here? I don't know. The only thing I know factually is that people are not diminished unless other people don't want them to be believed. And we see that throughout history. I think it was it Albert Einstein? There are some really famous men, in history who, decided they didn't want to be married anymore. And, Henry VIII is probably one of the better examples I can think of where he accused his wife of, having an affair with her brother, I think, and had her beheaded. Great guy. This shit has always been done. So, help me tell the truth about the situation. And in order to do that, I need you guys to go over and interact with the Reddit that I set up, because that's the only way it's going to get any sort of attention. And the goal of this Reddit is to be about the truth, which means fact checking. We will fact check. Things will not be said without proof. Have a great Saturday. I send you all truth, love, and light. Sincerely, Mac.